Okay. And good evening again, everybody. We're in the winter part of the show on Coach's Corner West on WQEL and the WQEL.com, as well as CrawfordCountyNow.com. Our show brought to you in part by Luann Krebs and River's Edge Embroidery, screen printing signs, Route 309, right across from the Marion Depot. Dr. Erica Schieber, Bucyrus Veterinary Service at 222 West Mary Street. Dr. Thomas M. Britton at Clubview Vision Center. Mike Kleinite, Ag Credit Residential Lending, Bucyrus, Mount Gilead, Marion. The Ohio State University, Marion, a Big Ten education close to home. Ted Coder, Monarch Body Shop in New Washington. Life Freely, Todd McDougall, Freedley and Company Insurance in New Washington. And Coach Cyle Skidmore joins us right now, fresh off a victory over Bucyrus, 20-14. Coach, everybody knew you were going to run the ball, but Anthony Evans, a sophomore, 5 previous games this year, rushed 43 times for 171 yards. Friday night, he did almost that in one game, 26 rushes and 160 yards, including a 7-yard touchdown rush in the second quarter. What happened?
Anthony's he's a really good athlete. He is, and he does a good job running the football, and getting that ball in space and just making plays and making the cuts that he needs to make. Tim
made a good point. Coach Pullman made a good point that you played some outstanding competition in the first 5 games, but this guy just pretty well exploded. I mean, were you expecting, if somebody had told you at 3 o'clock in the afternoon that your sophomore running back, Evans, was going to have 160 yards, would you have believed them?
I know that he's an explosive kid. Before this week, a couple times we had him at fullback, and he's more of a tailback kind of guy.
Yeah, 5'9", 160.
Yeah, he's more of a tailback kind of guy, and that's kind of the position change that we made.
So he did change his position.
Yeah, I had a feeling that he's more of a tailback, and the plays that we run, that puts him in a better position to make cuts, and he has good vision too. He sees the holes, and that's why we did that.
All right, was he getting to the outside? I didn't really pay that close attention. Was he going through the middle of the outside, or a combination of both?
Combination of both. We ran pitch pretty well, and that's a good play to the outside, and he's good at making cuts there and getting that ball to the sideline as fast as he can. And we ran sweep pretty well. He does a good job following his quick guard and making reads and making the cut that he needs to make to the outside there too.
Did you guys do anything different in practice last week in preparing for this game to highlight your running back?
No, we kind of stick to our plan, and build off what we're good at. And I know that, put Anthony in position to make his plays on sweep and pitch and stuff that helped us on Friday. It really did.
All right.
We built off what we've been good at.
So, can you take what you learned from this ball game and Anthony and take that into the future?
Yeah, absolutely. Anthony's only a sophomore. I keep on talking about Anthony, but he's only a sophomore, and I think what his future holds is pretty good at Winford High School, I would say.
All right. He's not a bullback, though, is he? He's not. He's not a guy who's 220 pounds who's going to go busting through the line.
No, he's not like it. So his uncle played at Winford too, Philip Evans. That was his uncle. He was a pretty solid fullback, I would say. And Anthony's he's a smaller guy, but he's not scared of contact at all. He does a good job. I'm going to give him props right now. He does a good job blocking too when he needs to block for the fullback or when we run power and stuff. He does a really good job blocking. He really does.
First touchdown, Ashton Warren, your quarterback, a 3-yard touchdown run, and then the third quarter you had Cohen Keith, a 3-yard touchdown run. So you were passing the ball around a little bit.
Yeah, there was opportunities. We probably could have tried to throw the ball a little bit more, but when you got the ball moving so well with the run game, why do that?
Yeah, and you had controlled the time of possession.
That's kind of our goal each week, to control the clock.
And you also had more than double the first downs that they did. So, and that was a contributing factor in the ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. That's always our goal. And if we achieve that, I think sometimes the outcome's going to be a good thing.
All right. Total yards 268 to 190. Did you expect that?
I mean, yeah, I really thought we had a good game plan, you know, and the kids had, you know, Monday through Thursday, really, really good practices, and I just had a feeling that we were going to be able to move the ball and do things better than we have, you know, the past couple of weeks.
All right. Here, what we're going to do, we're going to break for a second, come back and talk to your players. We've got Isaiah Bender, Coden Tyner, and Chris Wobblehorse, who will be talking to us this evening here on Coach's Corner West. And our show is brought to you in part by the Burkhart family at Burkhart Farm Sales, your Case IH dealer on the Manette U Winchester Road. Rod Steiger at Pizza at Bucyrus and Galleon, the host of the show since 1992. Tabitha Smith and everybody at Waycraft Industries. North Central State College Mansfield and the Crawford Success Center Bucyrus. Hannah Newton, Wendy's, downtown Bucyrus and Upper Sandusky. And Lee Plymel and Brad Cyber to the Plymel Insurance Group, Bucyrus and Galleon. We've got sophomores tonight, Coach. Are these guys all varsity, JVs, or a combination of both? JV. So we've got Isaiah Bender, tight end and outside linebacker. Isaiah, what's the JV record this year, buddy?
It's 2-4.
2-4.
2-4. Okay, so you've got some W's up on the line. Well, what do you need to do to get a little bit better? I mean, I know you'd like to get that at least to 500 by the end of the year.
You know, we just gotta start blocking mostly.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Blocking and
Is this a mental thing, a physical thing, or a combination of both?
I think it's mostly mental.
All right.
I think we have.
What is the mental block in blocking? And I'm asking you that not to be a smart aleck, but because you know and I'm actually curious. I mean, why do you feel it is a mental thing as opposed to a physical thing?
Just practicing and being able to hold the block even after
the guy's trying to get by you. Okay, you got to hold that block. So, Coach, you know, talk to me a little bit about holding the block and stuff like that. Is that something we learned during the summertime, or is that a weekly thing? Talk to me about holding the block.
Well, I think this is something that you do on a weekly basis. You know, we started early. You know, we always blow the whistle at practice, and we expect our guys up front to block until the whistle's blown. You know, that's always the goal every single day. Block until the whistle's blown. When the whistle's blown, then you can let off a little bit.
All right. Talk to me about the goals you have. You're only a sophomore. You're playing tight end and outside linebacker. Which do you like better? You like offense or defense better?
Defense.
All right. Talk to me why you like defense better.
I just like being right there for like the run plays and the passes.
You like the contact?
I like the contact.
All right. Goals for the rest of the year, Isaiah. What do you need to do to get better?
Practice harder, not be afraid to hit.
All right. Are you afraid to hit?
I'm kind of hesitant.
Sometimes? Okay. All right. Well, nobody likes to get clobbered, buddy. There's nothing about that.
Yeah.
But, what can you do to get, to overcome that? I mean, is it a matter of working harder during the summer or what?
I think it's just being able to take those hits during practice will make me
a little stronger because you probably play scout team, right?
Yeah.
You get a scout team, so the big guys get to beat the daylights out of you, right?
Yep.
All right. Listen, buddy, I appreciate you stopping by. Coden Tyner's up next. O-line, D-line. Coden, talk to me a little bit about, which do you like better, offense or defense? It's always
I like defense.
Something I ask that question just about everybody, and 90% of the guys say they like defense better. Why do you like defense better?
Well, I mostly play defense more, and I just like contact. I like being aggressive.
You like being aggressive? You like putting the other guy in his butt, right?
Oh, yeah,
All right, nothing wrong with that. Talk to me about the goals you have for the rest of the season, what you intend to do to get better.
Well, I just want to be as aggressive as I can and just work as hard as I can.
All right. I appreciate you stopping by. You did a good job. And finally, you got Chris Wobblehorse, O-line, D-line. You're a pretty good sized boy. The sun's not coming through that window right in my eyes. It's hard to see a little bit. Talk to me. You're just playing on JVs right now?
Yes.
All right. So any chance you're going to get some varsity time to get ahead a little bit?
I don't think so this year.
All right.
I'm working for next year.
All right, there's nothing wrong with that. That's exactly what you should do. Talk to me about offensive. You like offense or defense better?
I definitely prefer defense.
Defense better. Talk to me a little bit about some of the goals you have for yourself for the rest of this year on JVs and working towards varsity in your junior year.
I only have two pretty big goals. I want to get into the weight room more.
All right. I'm sure you're making a coach happy by that. Yeah.
And I I would like to get ready to mental block that.
What mental block do you have?
The hesitation.
Hesitation to hit? All right, well, that's any problem. You can overcome that hesitation.
Yes.
So, all right, buddy. Well, listen, I appreciate you coming on and talking to us a little bit. Thank you very much for your time. We'll be back and talk to Coach about the game against Buckeye Central coming up this week, and details come up in just a moment. Our broadcast coverage is service of Adam Weisner and everybody at Advanced Fiber Technology, Coach Tim Plumley, Mohegan Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation, Matt Studer, Spitzer, Chrysler Dodge, Jeep Ram, Kia, they're just east of the Richland Mall. Rob Lust, Edgefield Animal Clinic, Marion, Matt Ramsey, John Ziegler, Drew Young, Frank Highland, and everybody at Bucyrus Blades, serving worldwide markets since 1951. And Roger Brown at Winks Lock and Safe South Poplar at West Warren Street, Bucyrus. Coach, we've got the Buckeye Central guys just coming in.
Yep.
You greet them right now. And
Yep.
You're going to be seeing them Friday night at BC, right?
Yep,
all right.
absolutely.
So BC is an improving team, and I know you're not going to take them lightly.
Yeah, I think Buckeye Central. Those kids always play tough. I think they have some really good kids over that way, and I think they do a really good job getting the ball in space. Especially getting the ball to their athletes, and I think they just do overall a good job with that.
All right, what do we expect in this ball game?
I expect it to be. They got some big dudes up front. They got some big guys. They got some good athletes. Our goal is to control the line of scrimmage, and also our goal is to control the clock, and then hopefully be able to run the ball.
Keys to success.
I just said
same thing.
Yeah, absolutely run the ball.
Run the ball.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, and we got to be able to throw the ball too. There's opportunities. We missed them on Friday playing Bucyrus, but hopefully in practice we can improve, get better, and be able to throw the ball more efficiently.
Coach, it's always a pleasure. We look forward to talking to you again next week. Thank you so much. We're going to be breaking for a second. The Buckeye Central Bucks are standing by. This is Davey Jones. We'll be back in a moment.